So this video demonstrates how variants work in the Odoo ERP. So everything begins with the dashboard. So let's start there and let's go into the sales area. And on a different tab, let's just have the contacts area just to have a context of what customers have been set up and how the orders will be organized. So I've got ABC Australia and I've got XYZ Germany as two very different companies. And as products, we have just one singular product, and that singular product is the product one. The variants have been configured, so there are 2 colors and 3 sizes of it. So we have colors and sizes over here, and there are 6 variants. The system gives a shortcut to just simply go into the variants area and take a look at inspect these variants. An important note on individual configuration of every variant. So the product remains the same, but let's go into this third variant, which happens to be a black large piece, and we can give it an internal reference field with reference, which is very specific. I will call this black and large, and just leave it like that, or to be doubly sure, and click very quickly. That's a habitual thing, but the system auto stores all the data. That's the first thing. The second thing is, let's say we want to manage quantities of this variant individually. So this black L is available in 0 quantity right now, but let's say we have received 50 pieces of stock. There are other ways to update stock automatically as well when receipts have been added into stock. Receipts have been added into the system, but this one is a manual method, which is convenient sometimes. So we say 50 pieces of this particular variant, and we have an internal reference number, which is very individual, and stock updated, and its further details are also mentioned here. So that's how the variants are configured. These can be configured to any new product. So just create a new product and start to add attributes and variants. Now, what do we do with variants? So what's possible to be done is obviously to create sale orders. And the pre-step to sale orders are quotations in the software. And we'll just do that. And let's see if we can get a feel for an order that's being created to ABC Australia. Let's go to the product and just pick our product, which is the product 1. And we could, and now the system basically prompts us to pick the variant of this product 1 we want to order. So I'm going to just go ahead and take the black one, and I'll take the large one, and I'm going to order this in 1,000 pieces. So the price is 100, and the overall invoice or billables would be something to the tune of 100,000. Let's go ahead and add that over here. So that's this order. I'm just gonna save this order, and it's auto saved as mentioned. So I'm gonna confirm this order. Remember, a pre-step to orders are quotations, and let's confirm that. Now, the interesting thing is that the order, since this is a drop shipping context, the order has sale order, which starts with S, has already created a purchase order back to back for this particular product to the supplier of this product. So that is visible here, or that is in detail. This is what it is. The quantity of 1,000 pieces have been transferred. 50 is the purchase price of the product from the vendor number 1. And overall, 1,000 pieces have been taken from the sale order. If we are wondering which sale order corresponds to this purchase order, which starts with a B, then we can just click and go back to SO number 3. In another view, where we have an overview of all purchase orders, basically we can get here by simply going over from the dashboard into the purchase module or purchase app, and we'll find an overview of all purchase orders. And now, just for thoroughness sake, I'm going to create another order, another sale order with a different combination of variants of the same product. So let's just note that this is a black L. So we're going to go back into creations. We're going to create a new sale order for a different customer. Let's take a very different customer, namely the XYZ European customer, because just the difference between these two types of customers is interesting. Then we go into the product, same routine, pick the variants. Now this time we want to pick white, and let's pick a large again. It's a different set, and I won't order 1,000, but I will order 100 here. Or let's make it something somewhat catchy. The rest of the details are autofilled by the system. If there are taxes applicable, purchase taxes, VATs applicable, then those are also included by the system. They have to be configured once on the product, and they are applicable. They can be configured on the customer as well. So if the customer is a foreign customer and there's certain taxes apply, to do that export order from the perspective of the Austrian vendor, then export taxes are extremely rare. But customers who have some very exotic products like alcohol products or some of those things, they do have. But the point is the taxes are included normally by the system based on the configurations. I want to save this, and I'm going to just confirm this sale order. It's going to get a number, and again, the purchase order has been pre-created. This time it will be for white and large units, and the purchase order number 5 is available here. As we had in the overview, we can go back into all the orders, and purchase orders are listed over here. And one last thing, since we have the purchase orders now, one last thing that is also extremely convenient is, or two things I should say, is to use the messaging functionality here to correspond with this vendor and centralize all correspondence pertaining to this purchase order right here. That's the first thing. The second thing is this purchase order can be officially sent out to the vendor by email. The system does most of the work. Again, a certain amount of setup is necessary, but a certain editable email is created. The basic data for the quotation has not been for the vendor has not been added here yet. But assuming that will be filled out in real usage, a mail template loads a certain mail. This helps the user to work on speed. The PDF is also, once configured, it's a set and forget from a templating point of view. The rest of the details are filled in by the system. This is optional. This is not mandatory to send it out this way. If users prefer to work in a more efficient way, they do have the possibility, technical possibility. So this is purely optional, but it's extremely beneficial to actually centralize all communication in the system for other users to reference later in time. Those kind of references become extremely convenient if the whole correspondence is had at the document level. So that's about a full process of variants and dropshipping. Any further questions on this, please feel free to write us a mail or reach out to us any other way, and happy to guide you further. Thank you.